Hello, English learners! Welcome back to the English Insight Podcast, your cozy little place to learn real English through real conversations, one step at a time. I'm Sarah, and I'm really happy you are here with us today.
And I'm Daniel. Honestly, thank you for spending part of your day with us. We know your time is valuable, and we're so glad you're here.
You know, Daniel, before we started recording today, I caught myself thinking about something funny.
Oh? That already sounds interesting.
Not long ago, I found one of my old notebooks, and inside, I had written all these huge dreams. Travel more, become healthier, learn new things, work harder, be more confident. And I smiled because some of those things happened and some of them didn't.
I think we've all had that experience. You open an old notebook and suddenly you meet a younger version of yourself.
Exactly. And it made me wonder about something. Maybe success is not only about goals. Maybe it is also about the relationship we have with ourselves.
I like that. So today, we're talking about something very important. We're talking about the role of self in success. Not money, not luck, not talent, but the person you spend every single day with. You.
And don't worry if you don't understand every word the first time. Just relax, listen, enjoy the conversation, and little by little, your English will grow naturally.
Today, you'll hear useful English for talking about personality, habits, confidence, self-belief, and success. And later, you'll hear some beautiful phrases that you can use in real life.
And before we begin, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the English Insight Podcast, share this episode with another English learner, and leave us a comment. We love hearing from you.
And Sarah, I have a question.
Okay, now I'm interested.
If someone asked you, who has the biggest influence on your success, what would you say?
Oh, that's a good question. 5 years ago, I probably would have said my teachers, or my family, or maybe even luck.
And today?
Today, I would say myself. Not because I know everything, not because I'm perfect, but because I realized that I am the person who makes thousands of small decisions every year. And those small decisions slowly become my life.
Wow, that's powerful. Because sometimes people imagine success as one big moment, one lucky opportunity, one perfect day. But real life doesn't usually work like that.
No, it doesn't. Real life is quieter. Success often grows in ordinary days, ordinary mornings, ordinary choices.
And sometimes, ordinary cups of coffee.
Exactly. Coffee deserves some credit too.
You know, I remember something from years ago. I used to compare myself with everyone. People online, friends, classmates, even strangers. And honestly, it made me miserable.
Comparison can be exhausting.
Very exhausting. Because no matter what I achieved, somebody always seemed faster, smarter, richer, or more successful.
And I think many English learners feel that too. They see someone speaking perfect English and they think, I'm too slow. Or they make one mistake and suddenly they feel discouraged.
But learning a language is not a race, and success is not a race either.
Exactly. Sometimes the most important competition is between who you were yesterday and who you are today, not between you and the rest of the world.
So, Sarah, let me ask you something. When did you start becoming kinder to yourself? Was there a moment when something changed?
That's a beautiful question. And honestly, I don't think it happened all at once. I think it happened little by little. I stopped expecting perfection, and I started appreciating progress. Small progress, quiet progress, slow progress. Because slow progress is still progress.
I really like that. So let me ask you something. If success begins with ourselves, what do you think is the most important thing we should give ourselves? Patience? Confidence? Discipline? Or something else?
I like that question because it feels simple, but it's actually very deep. If I really think about it, I would say the most important thing we can give ourselves is patience. Not pressure, not comparison, patience. Because most people give up, not because they are not capable, but because they expect results too fast. They look at others and think, why not me yet? But real success, it grows quietly, like a small plant. You don't pull it, you don't shout at it, you just take care of it every day. And I think when you learn patience with yourself, everything else becomes lighter. You stop fighting your own journey.
I agree with that. But I also think patience alone is not enough. Because sometimes people stay patient, but they don't act. So I would add something else. I would say discipline. Not the harsh kind, not punishment, but the kind of discipline that says, I will show up today, even if I don't feel perfect. Because motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays when motivation disappears. And that's where real change happens.
That's true. Discipline is like a quiet promise to yourself. Not loud, not dramatic, just steady. But I think discipline becomes easier when you also have kindness toward yourself. Because if you are too strict, you break easily. If you are too soft, you stop moving. So maybe success is a balance: patience, discipline, and self-kindness. Self-kindness. I like that. We don't talk about that enough. Most people think success is about pushing harder, but sometimes it's about speaking gently to yourself when you fail. Like, it's okay. Try again. That small sentence can change everything.
That's true. Discipline is like a quiet promise to yourself. Not loud, not dramatic, just steady. But I think discipline becomes easier when you also have kindness toward yourself. Because if you are too strict, you break easily. If you are too soft, you stop moving. So maybe success is a balance: patience, discipline, and self-kindness.
Yes, because everyone fails. Even the people who look successful online. Even them. The difference is, they don't stop talking to themselves in a kind way. And that inner voice, it becomes your direction. It either lifts you or breaks you.
So let me bring it together. If success starts with ourselves, then we need three things: patience, discipline, and kindness. And maybe confidence too, but not fake confidence, real confidence, built step by step.
Yes, confidence that grows from small wins, not from pretending. Even saying one sentence in English without fear, that's a win. Even trying again after a mistake, that's a win too.
And I think this is important for everyone listening. You don't need a perfect start. You just need a continuing start, again and again. That is how identity changes.
So maybe today's idea is simple, but powerful. Success is not something you chase outside. It is something you build inside yourself. Step by step, thought by thought, day by day.
And if you are listening right now, you are already on that path. Just by being here, just by thinking about it.
We really hope this conversation stayed with you. Not as pressure, but as comfort.
If this episode helped you even a little, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And don't forget, your journey is still unfolding.
And we'll be here with you in the next episode, step by step, together. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye for now, and keep going.